What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Ice Culture channel. This is your boy Ice, and I have a banger for you today. Now, this video may have a couple of seemingly hot takes, but best believe I have observed, researched, and thought about this for a very long time before posting it, so I just ask you to keep an open mind. Getting into the video, you see the thumbnail. Loud pipes save lives. That's a statement that we have heard a lot, particularly if you're in the motorcycle field. The idea behind it is that if people can hear you, they will look for you and they'll know where you are. However, I don't believe that's the case. Even in a search on YouTube, you will see a lot of people debunking this myth that loud pipes saved lives, and that just because your motorcycle is loud or you have a loud exhaust doesn't necessarily mean that people will still be able to see you. And anytime you hear someone hit a motorcyclist on accident, they always say, "I couldn't see you, I didn't see you." They never say, "I did not hear you." So that is a pretty common take on YouTube and from some people who have researched it a lot, that loud pipes do not save lives. However, I'm going to take it a step further. I will say that quieter pipes actually may save your life instead of loud pipes. I haven't really heard anyone with this take, but I'm going to explain to you why I believe this and why, if you are a new rider, you may want to keep that stock exhaust on a little bit longer than your friends or other riders may advise you to. So I got to experience the best of both worlds. I have this black bike that you see here, and I'll do a quick clip to the red bike that I have that is completely loud, beautiful exhaust. It sounds amazing. It's a V4 exhaust, it's a V4 engine just like you would have in a car, but it is straight pipe, whereas this black bike is bone stock, just how I got it when I bought it, just how it was from the factory. I learned on this black bike, it's not very loud at all. When it was brought to my house, I literally could not hear it. The only reason I knew it was in the driveway is because I could feel the vibrations of the rumble. It is a quiet bike. If you have your windows up in your car, you likely won't hear me unless I'm accelerating past you. On the other hand, the red bike I have, who I call lovingly Alicia, you're going to hear me coming a mile away. That brings me to my first point. When you have a louder bike, you will draw more attention. It is true that loud pipes will bring attention. It doesn't necessarily show people where you are, but it will startle them and it will cause them to stop looking at what's on the road and look towards your general direction. But it's very hard to determine where a sound is coming from. Now, this may sound like a good thing, but in reality, the only thing that is done for me for the most part is attract police officers. I can be riding around at night like I normally do on this black bike here, where I don't bother anyone, no one bothers me. But in that red bike, when I'm riding around, it's extremely eerie, because any police officer that's sitting at a church parking lot or a random parking lot, or sitting in a little cove, everyone slides up to the road almost like they're anticipating me to be going 60, 70, 80, 90 miles an hour in a 55, because my bike is so loud and I could be going under the speed limit. And so they are ready to pull me over. And that is very, very eerie if you've ever been on a bike at night and you are not the type that just runs away from police. Also, being a black man is extremely eerie. Now, being a new rider, having that pressure of having the police on you takes away all of your focus from the road. That is not safe, and that is not what we want to do. I have gotten to experience some of the negative parts of having a loud exhaust, but some of the beautiful parts is you will get those motorcycle people be like, "Oh, that's a beautiful exhaust, that's a nice bike." And for me, it sounds a lot better. So I do enjoy it, and there are positives to it. But the negatives for a new rider, to me, outweigh the benefits. Now let me talk about the benefits of having a quieter exhaust. Because I had a quieter exhaust, I understood that people did not hear me. Therefore, I took full responsibility to make sure I was seen. The beautiful thing when you don't think people have your back is it forces you to take more accountability. And as a new rider, grooming yourself to be a safe rider, grooming yourself to come back and see your family every day and stuff like that, it helps so much more for you to take that accountability to be seen. I'm not going to be riding in someone's blind spot. I'm going to be doing my evasive maneuvers and practicing those. I'm going to be knowing my escape routes. I'm going to be knowing how far does it take me to brake. I'm going to be practicing all of this because I know no one can hear me, and I know because they can't hear me, if they don't see me, like they have no idea I exist, right? Now, that's, of course, can probably bring some anxiety to people, but that's the nature of motorcycles. And just because your bike is louder does not mean people know where you are, but they may just have more of an idea that you exist, and they can still turn in front of you and kill you. And if you pass by them extremely fast, then what are they going to do if you have a louder exhaust? They're going to jerk. If you pass by them extremely fast on this black bike, if they're not paying attention, they won't even know you did it because they're just quiet like that. But I also understand that if I am going in a straight line, people do not see me. And this is true for all motorcycles, but when you have a quiet exhaust, you know it's true, as opposed to having a loud exhaust, not knowing it's true, riding as if people are supposed to be looking for you, and getting hit. And most of the people I know who have been hit, unfortunately, almost all of them had a modified exhaust. To be honest, riding with the stock exhaust for the SV650 got a little bit old after about 10,000 miles, hearing the normal that kind of drone that comes with having a stock exhaust. That is true. However, by the time I had ridden 10,000 miles, I had built the safe habits I needed to keep myself safe on this road and be able to move up to a bike like Alicia, my Honda VFR with the straight pipe, because I already knew that people were not looking for me. So I took that lesson and I moved it into, riding a louder bike. So, moral of the story, don't rush. From a pure safety experience, if you're a new rider, I would encourage you to keep that stock exhaust, with the caveat that you need to focus fully on being seen, having your escape routes, practicing your evasive maneuvers, practicing, moving smoothly, braking smoothly, and just take accountability for your life in a way that you never have done before. Be extremely defensive. If you do that and you take the kind of fear of not being heard and funnel that into doing everything in your power to be safe and be seen, and not to leave stuff to the chances, going through green lights, making sure no one's going to run the red light, as opposed to going through green lights like people just want you to get home safe, I believe it will not only help you in that first year, but I think it will groom you well for your next 5, 10, 15 years. That's all I had to tell y'all. I really hope you listen to me, have an open mind. If anyone actually puts this to the test, I believe that you will find that I'm correct. If you don't put it to the test and you just think I don't know what I'm talking about, that's perfectly fine too. But I guarantee you put it to the test, you'll see that there's some truth to what I'm saying. So, safe riding. I love y'all. Peace.